Welcome to Psychological Inspiration. My name is Linda and today's topic is the chance of knowing about the inner child concept and parent your own inner child. This may sound a little weird to you at first, but this part of us, this small part, that's still there. Well, we all were young, of course, before we were grown up, still might need something from you. I explained in the first video on this series that whenever you were hurt as a child and you didn't know how to deal with it and you didn't have the support and it was like left open and the wound was still there, it still can be triggered during your grown-up life. And what exactly can you do? I want to emphasize this point a little more in this video. The thing is, when there's something left, some wound, some need, some hope in yourself, this little part that still needs something to happen, you have the great chance to give it to this child. And the easiest way is to ask this child in yourself whenever it gets triggered, so what do you need right now? Like some person says something to like your partner, your boss, a person maybe that's important to you and you feel like really small and hurt and overwhelmed, then you can take the time and really find out what would have been good for me when I was younger and how can I give this to my child right now. For example, imagine a really small child, like 2 or 3 year old, and it got hurt. Probably you would take it in your arms and really hold it. Well, being the parent for yourself, you can either do it by yourself, like take a warm blanket, wrap it around you and give yourself, your little child, some support that way. Maybe drink something warm to feel comforted. You could also get another person to comfort you, to hold you in the arms and let yourself be small and enjoy being comforted. When it's a little older part, like the 10-year-old, maybe it's good to talk to this child. Maybe that's a little unusual for some of you, but you can like ask a question like, what do you need from me like right now, this little part, and listen to the answer. Some people find it helpful to write the answer and write again the question and also the answer to make it a little more obvious and slower. That's good for some people. Some people like to ask a friend to talk to this part. There are different ways. But it is a possibility to ask this little part, so what do you need from me right now? And if it's an older child, maybe it also needs that you acknowledge that this situation in your past was hurtful, so that it feels heard and seen and understood. And you could say to your inner child, yeah, at that point in your life, your parents couldn't be there for you the way you needed it. And I see that. You can imagine a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old, you know. So you have a good idea of what that looks like and what kind of messages this child would need. And what kind of words you can use, because it's younger than you probably. So the child really understands and gets it that now your life is different. Now you are the parent for your younger parts and you take care of them. And you can be the greatest parent you can imagine for your inner parts. And by that, get a lot of energy back. Because when there are a lot of parts in your personality that still suffer, that drags you down. And when you integrate them and give them the hug they are really screaming for, or give them the understanding and the seeing and the hearing and the listening and the acknowledging, there's a lot of energy coming back to you. And this energy is freed for your everyday life, for your presence, for your projects, for your family, for your passion. And the more you integrate parts that like were a little separated from you, the more you incorporate these parts in your life and be richer and fuller with these parts in your presence. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and get something out of it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, you can leave a comment below. I'd like to read that, and have a great week. Goodbye.